Tao. Boy, this thing has made a massive move. Look at this thing. It is up. What was the high today? Let's take a look here. Whoops, I apologize. That isn't what I wanted. Let me hit the. Here we go. The high was 475. Okay, right now it's at 448.46, having a tiny bit of a pullback. Let's take a look at the technicals here on trading view, which I don't do very often. On the 1 day, it's a buy, obviously a strong buy on the moving averages. Speaking of the moving averages, we're going to put them up there. And if you're a member, level 3 or higher, I'm doing a moving averages video today that I'm going to put out. If you're interested in joining up, these are the videos you get. Okay, there's the 8 or 9 hours worth of videos here, 18 to 20 videos. All right, that's page 1. You get a lot for 15 bucks. Okay, you can go on there, check out all these, 25 minutes, 25, 30. They're pretty long videos. All right, you can go over there and check them out for $14.99. That gets you in the Discord also. All right, there's a link right in there as soon as you sign up, and get you going. You want to learn how to do this stuff, guys, with a bull run coming up. So it's definitely worth your 15 bucks. Okay, now as far as Tau goes, up 14.71% today. Okay, you can see the 1618 fib level target is up here at 522. All right, that's the target for this thing. Usually these work out, these extensions work out. So that is the price target for this thing. Okay, now if it would make it through there, then you get 725 would be the next one, and so on. There's 4 of them up here. All right, obviously way up here would be a total extension 4.236. That might be coming for a bull run. Okay, I don't know if it's going to hit that. Now, of course, you never know, right? Let's take a look at some RSIs here. Okay, let's deep delve in here. Of course, first I want to show you something here. Look at this reaction this thing had to the 702. I talk about the 702 Fibonacci level quite a bit in my videos. Those of you that watch my videos, you know that the 702 is a very crucial area. All right, you can see what we got up here, broke through it, came back, retested the 702 as support, and then broke up out of here. That 702 is such an important level. Okay, broke through the 786, retested the 702, and then took off. All right, now let's look at these RSIs and see where they're at. Let's get this off here. All right, and first off, the 4 hour. All right, the 4 hours at 84.06 and an 84.6 has flipped bearish. You got a little bit of bearish divergence down here in the bottom. You can see that high and a lower high. Okay, the 8 hour is still coming up, an 87 and a 71. It's still bullish. All right, you do have a higher high down there in the 8 hour, do you? Maybe just barely. Yeah, just barely a higher high. So, okay, so no bearish divergence there. The 12 hour is heading back up, a 76 and a 65. You do have a lower high here so far, but it's probably going to make a higher high on this RSI, I would imagine. All right, your daily is at a 99.04 and a 99.04. Your weekly just turned back up, 44.9 and a 38.5. And where's the 3 day? The 3 days still heading up. Okay, this weekly, that's a big one. Okay, the weekly gives you some major moves. Look at this push here on the weekly. Look what this one here did. 8x, an 8x. That's awesome. 782%. Okay, from the bottom, it's a little bit more than that. You go from the very bottom up. Say 10x, a 10x. That's a nice return. Yeah, you cannot complain about a 10x. Now on the weekly, we do have, you can see it. All right, it sticks out like a sore thumb. All right, just what I just talked about. bearish divergence. I'm sure you nailed it. I'm sure you guys seen it. You got this high, then you got a lower high. All right, and on price action, you can see up here, right? You got this high here and a higher high on price. Okay, so a little bit of bearish divergence. Can it take that out? Absolutely. You know, it can print a higher high. This thing can keep going up and print a higher high and get rid of that bearish divergence. All right, but now let's take a look at a couple things here. All right, now this is wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trend-based fib really doesn't measure out right for a target. Okay, now if you were looking for a target to begin with, this would have been perfect. Okay, you go from your low to your high to the retracement, and I think you would have been pretty happy there. 327, you know, went up. Actually went up to what, 390, but then you had your pullback. Okay, so 327 would have been, I would have been happy with that. Okay, and then I would have waited for the pullback. Where did it pull back to? Well, they pulled back right to, let's take a look here, almost a 618. Oh wait, it did hit a 618. Or no, wait, let's get it up on there. There we go. Just about. Okay, boy, that would have been frustrating right there. Usually you always get at least a pullback to the 618 or 702. Man, oh man, it came so close. Hit 192. You needed it to hit 180. Hit that 192 and took off from there. Okay, and it started ripping. That would have been frustrating because you guys out there that trade, you know as well as I do, you would have been looking for a 618 Fibonacci pullback. Absolutely. Okay, and it came so close. It came so close there. Wow. You know, about 195, 190-ish. You needed it to get to 180 for the 618 entry. That would have been tough right there. Now, of course, you know, you had it out on a weekly. If you put it on a daily, then you would have had it. You know, you would have went from this move here to the top. And there you go. There's your 618, 702, and bounce. But you would have had to been on a daily. If you would have been on a weekly using your fib, you would have missed it. But on a daily, you would have went from this move here. All right, you can see this was a major area of price action. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit for you. So you're learning something for free here. Okay, how to use a Fibonacci. All right, the low would have been about right there. Okay, this move here. All right, you could have actually put it right there. I apologize. There we go. Okay, right there. This moved up, pulled back right here, and then took off. All right, this was a major price area. You can see that it came up, pulled back down right to that 702, like I just talked about. I said normally the 618, 702, but if you would have been watching this on a weekly and you went from the bottom on it, that's why I like using it on the daily. I don't like using it on the weekly because that's what happens a lot of times. You know, not a lot of times. Normally you'll get a 618, but you didn't there. You know, for going on from that bottom. If you would have went from this price area, you can see it plain as day. This was a major area through here. Then you would have got the 618 pullback. Now that target we're looking for here, guys. Now if you go from your swing high to your swing low, I'm going to try to get it as perfect as I can here. And swing low, swing high. That's pretty close. All right, you can see right up around 519 as a target here. Now this thing's come up to what was that, 475. All right, so it's going to have a little bit of a push higher. Now trend-based Fibonacci, using it in here. What kind of price? I haven't done this before the video. All right, I'm just winging it here. Swing low, swing high, retracement. Look at that, incredible. Incredible. And honest to God, I did not do that before the video. I didn't. I you know, you got my word on that. You guys that watch this channel know I don't show anything. I don't talk about anything. That's not. I cover these coins for you guys, for you. You know, you guys asked for them. Excuse me. Those of you that know, I'm just getting over a massive bad cold. All right, 1, 2. This would be your third wave. You know, you're probably gonna have a fourth wave pullback. Who knows how deep it could come, and then that fifth wave up here. All right, so there you go. All right, it could end up with, you know, you might not get the fourth wave pullback, and it might blow right up through here. You know, you might end up having, you know, since this is on a daily, you know, 1, 2, maybe this was your 4 here, possibly, and then your fifth wave up. Let's zoom in a little bit on a 12-hour. Yeah, you got some reaction there. Okay, so that could be a fourth wave. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the fifth wave up here. But it's gonna have to start moving here to get up to that 516. We'll see. Or we're going to have a fourth wave pullback here and a fifth wave up. Either way, this target up here is at 519, around $520. The trend-based fib gives a 532, right in the same area. That's what we were looking for, something to match up. Okay, so there you go. I you know, not financial advice, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. Now, some of these RSIs are getting a little bit, that 12 hours still heading up. All right, you got your daily right at the very top. You got your weekly turned back up. Okay, now if it blasts through that 520, like I said, the next target is 720. All right, so that's a pretty big move. We'll have to keep an eye on this thing, and but right now I'd watch around the 520 area. You know, you might get a pullback here, but overall, you know, within the next few days, week, I would be watching, you know, for it to get up there. Who knows? It could do it in an hour. That's the part. You know, short-term time frames are hard, very hard to nail. All right, if it was that easy, I'd just day trade all the time, and wouldn't even mess around with this stuff. But you know, I enjoy doing these for you guys. I do. So, you know, right around that $520, that looks like the target area. You know, so keep an eye on that area. Thanks a lot, guys. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll be back to you very soon. Have a great night, everybody.